Hello, this is Pilates. We're on video 2, week number 1. Couple things I want to go over with you is terms: sternum, navel, seatbelt. Between your two hip bones is your seatbelt. In that, you want to tighten to use a brace so that you can have a protection for the lower back. Other terms we use: door frame arms, tabletop, when the knee is over the hip and with the foot is even with the knee, tabletop position. Also, neutral spine, slight space under the lower back. Imprint is when our back is as low to the ground as possible, using the abdominal muscles, your seatbelt, to contract, again, protection for the lower back. We're using in this class, when both legs are elevated, both legs are off the ground, you have your low back in the imprint. Not necessarily true for all Pilates classes, but in this class we'll use that. Head nod, slight tuck in the chin. Back of the head is down on the ground. When the head comes completely off the ground, it is called the head slope. So let's begin. We're going to start with our home position. And with the home position, the knees are bent. We've got that 90 degrees there. We've got our arms up in the door frame. We're going to bring them behind the neck and take a chest lift. In breath, on the exhale, blow out the air, blow out the candle. Look forward between the knees. Inhale, exhale. Control it down using your abdomen. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale as you look between the knees. Exhale and release. So now we're in a head nod on inhale. On the exhale, we're in a head slope. Try to lift your shoulders off the ground in breath. Not everyone can do that. You'll have your head in a lower position. Exhale up. Now hold it there as you take eight salutes. 2. As you do that, you're tightening your seatbelt. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Hands behind the neck on the in-breath. Exhale, let's release. Next, we'll take the Pilates bridge. We bring the feet under the knees. I don't have a mirror, so maybe a little bit off on that. We bring the spine into an imprint. Seatbelt muscles engaged. We contract the glute muscles and bring the hips up into a sloping line. We never let go of those glute muscles to hold our bridge position. We're going to drop it a little bit and then contract again to keep the hip in line. Holding the bridge position, let's alternate lifting the heels, using the backs of the legs to do this. Then taking both heels up, holding that bridge, and place the heels down, roll it in. Knee tuck, bring the knee in, slide your right leg up, take your head in the head nod, and press the lower back into the floor. Second side, other leg extended, knee in the tuck, head in the head nod, and release. Next, the hundreds. Today we're going to take the hundreds, feet even with knees, and this is our tabletop position. Inhale as we look at the back of the hands. Exhale as we come up to the pose for hundreds. This is one of the many poses for hundreds. Inhale through the nose, exhale, blowing out the candle quickly. All right, so a couple things about this position. If the neck gets tired, put one hand back and hold. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. X, 2, 4, 5. In, 2. X, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. X, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you've got the imprint of your spine. If your neck gets tired, take one hand back. Support. Your neck will get stronger. One more set. Low back is down. Draw both knees in, double knee tuck, and let's stir the pot. One knee in one direction, the other knee in the other direction. And rest. Coming up from this position, take the low back down. We're going to roll to the side as you would if you were taking a yoga class into fetal, then push up to hand and knee position. Hand and knee position. Make sure your knees are protected. Knee protection. So I use this little blanket. I'm going to put my knees on the little blanket and my hands, instead of the palms down position, it will be in a fist position. Make sure that you're not having too much pressure on the knees. So let's begin. Last time we did the cat, cow, cat. We're going to move on to this, the leg lift. So leg is back. You've got evenness in the shoulders, and we're lifting and dropping down to the ground. One thing about Pilates, it's not so much about thinking lift, but thinking extension. You're pointing your toe. You're reaching the leg back as far as it will go. And feeling the backs of the legs working, evenness in the hips. Second side, stretching the leg up and down. Knee is not bending in this position. Using the back of the legs, the glute muscles, and then moving along. Foot is flexed. Let's push the balloon straight up to the ceiling. Shoulders are even. Draw the shoulders down from the neck. Draw that knee in, taking the second side, pushing the balloon straight up. Shoulders are released. And resting. Let's pull back into our nice releasing child's pose. And resting. Very good. All right, next, let's come back into the front lying now. We're going to go into front lying. Again, I use a little blanket under the hips. The purpose being I have a little lift right here on the hips to protect the back a little bit, so my back doesn't get as much stress. So I'm putting my hips over there. We're going to start with what is called the arm position in the W. And as we take our forehead down, the baby swan is this position of the arms and the lift. So we've got the legs in a slight turnout. Pull your legs long, and then just lift head and shoulders and chest off the ground, or possibly just head and shoulders. The arms are in W's. The hands are at about shoulder level. Let's look to the right, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left. Keep pulling the glutes in, the inner thighs closer together, and then resting. Rest, let the legs relax. Next, the Sphinx. In the Sphinx, your forearms are flat down, the elbow under the shoulders, and you're just looking forward. In Pilates, we've got a chin parallel to the floor. The legs are released. Let's bring our legs up alternately with the flex foot. Lift in the navel, so the navel is off the floor, and the lower abdominals are off the floor. From here, let's release down. Let's pull back and rest. Stretching for the lower back, we'll take a figure 4 position. So placing the feet on the ground, you're going to take one leg up. I'm starting with the left. Turn that knee out. This is basic figure 4. Level 2 figure 4, curling up, holding behind the knee and lifting the foot off the ground. And then level 3 is just lifting that leg. It's a hip stretch, so it's targeting the left hip, stretching, and then bringing the feet down. Let's take second side. Bringing the right leg up, level 1, you could just stay here if you'd like. Level 2, reach behind the leg with the foot up. And then level 3 is an extension, low back rounded. And then reaching and resting. Next, let's go over the Pilates method of getting off the floor. And that is from a quadruped position. This position is called the quadruped. You tuck your toes under, and we're going to start with a shell, bringing the head down, and rounding the upper back. Tuck your toes under. Shift back to the feet. If you can take a squat, you can take a squat. Then putting the feet down, uncurling the spine, letting the hips rest, releasing the arms down. I have a soft knee position all the time. I don't lock out. Hover over the right foot, hover over the left, hover center, let your head drop, let your neck release nicely. And then the Pilates curl up. You're just going to see the lower half of my body as I come up. You're going to scoop in the abdomen. Let the arms release. The knees are bent. Coming up slowly, all the way up to a standing position with the head coming up last. Pilates is about strengthening the core so that we keep the back